Estate planning. It's something we all know we should do, but let's face it, it's not exactly dinner table conversation. We think about wills, trusts, and probate, and our eyes glaze over. But here's the thing, estate planning is about taking control of your legacy. It's about making sure your loved ones are taken care of, your assets are protected, and your wishes are honored. In simple terms, estate planning is about deciding what happens to your money and property after you're gone. It's about making a plan for the future. And it's not just for the wealthy. Whether you have a little or a lot, estate planning is essential. In this essay, we'll break down two important estate planning tools, wills and trusts. We'll explore the differences between them, discuss when to use each one, and provide real-life examples to help you understand the concepts. By the end of this essay, you'll have a better understanding of estate planning and be empowered to make informed decisions about your own legacy. So, let's dive in. A will is a legal document that outlines your final wishes. It dictates how your assets should be distributed after your death. Think of it as your last will and testament. You decide who gets what, and you can even name guardians for your minor children. Creating a will is crucial for several reasons. First, it ensures your assets are distributed according to your desires. Without a will, your estate will be subject to intestacy laws, which vary by state, but generally dictate that your assets be divided among your closest relatives. This may not align with your wishes and could lead to unintended consequences. Second, a will allows you to name an executor. This person is responsible for carrying out your wishes as outlined in the will. They'll manage your estate, pay off any debts, and distribute your assets to your beneficiaries. However, it's important to understand that a will only takes effect after your death. It doesn't offer any protection for your assets while you're alive. Additionally, wills are subject to probate, a court-supervised process that can be time-consuming and expensive. A trust, on the other hand, is a legal arrangement that allows you to transfer ownership of your assets to a trustee. This trustee then manages those assets for the benefit of your beneficiaries. Think of it as a container that holds your assets, with a trustee acting as the caretaker. Trusts offer several advantages over wills. First, they can help you avoid probate. Since your assets are held in a trust, they don't become part of your probate estate. This means your beneficiaries can receive their inheritance more quickly and with less hassle. Second, trusts offer greater privacy than wills. Probate is a public process, meaning anyone can access your will and see how your assets were distributed. Trusts, however, are private documents, protecting your financial affairs from public scrutiny. Third, trusts can provide asset protection. If you're facing potential lawsuits or creditors, a trust can shield your assets from being seized. This is particularly beneficial for business owners, professionals in high-risk fields, or individuals with significant assets. Probate is the legal process of administering a deceased person's estate. It's a court-supervised procedure that involves validating the will, if one exists, identifying and inventorying assets, paying off debts and taxes, and distributing the remaining assets to the beneficiaries. While probate serves an important purpose, it can be a lengthy and costly process. The duration of probate varies depending on the complexity of the estate and the efficiency of the court system. But it's not uncommon for probate to take several months or even years. During probate, the court appoints a personal representative to manage the estate. This person is responsible for carrying out the terms of the will, or, if there's no will, distributing the assets according to state law. The probate process involves legal fees, court costs, and other expenses. These costs are typically paid from the estate, reducing the amount available to beneficiaries. Section 5. Avoiding probate with a trust. One of the primary advantages of a trust is its ability to avoid probate. When you create a trust, you transfer ownership of your assets to the trust itself. This means that upon your death, your assets don't become part of your probate estate. Instead, the trustee you designated in the trust document will manage and distribute your assets according to your instructions. This bypasses the probate process entirely, saving your beneficiaries time, money, and hassle. Avoiding probate can be particularly beneficial if you have a complex estate, own property in multiple states, or wish to keep your financial affairs private. It can also expedite the distribution of your assets to your loved ones. Section 6. Choosing the right tool. Will versus trust. So, which one do you need? A will or a trust? The answer depends on your individual circumstances and goals. A will is generally sufficient for individuals with simple estates and no immediate concerns about probate. It's a straightforward and relatively inexpensive way to ensure your assets are distributed according to your wishes. A trust, on the other hand, is a more sophisticated estate planning tool that offers greater control, privacy, and asset protection. It's particularly beneficial for individuals with complex estates, concerns about probate, or a desire to protect their assets from creditors or lawsuits. Section 7. Special situations, blended families, and minor children. Blended families and families with minor children often face unique estate planning challenges. Wills and trusts can be tailored to address these specific needs. For blended families, trusts can be used to provide for both current and former spouses, as well as children from previous relationships. This can help avoid potential conflicts and ensure that your assets are distributed fairly. For families with minor children, a trust can be used to manage assets until the children reach a certain age or meet specific criteria. This ensures that the children's inheritance is protected and used responsibly. Section 8. Seeking professional advice. Estate planning attorneys. Estate planning can be complex, and it's essential to seek professional advice from an experienced estate planning attorney. An attorney can help you understand your options, create a plan that meets your specific needs, and ensure that your documents are legally sound. Don't wait until it's too late to start planning for your future. Contact an estate planning attorney today to discuss your options and secure your legacy. Section 9. Conclusion. Securing your future and legacy. Estate planning is not just about death and taxes. It's about taking control of your future, protecting your loved ones, and leaving a lasting legacy. Whether you choose a will, a trust, or a combination of both, the most important step is to take action. By planning ahead, you can gain peace of mind knowing that your affairs are in order and your loved ones will be taken care of. Remember, estate planning is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that should be reviewed and updated as your life circumstances change. By staying informed and seeking professional advice, you can ensure that your estate plan reflects your current wishes and protects your interests.